Donny Schatz, heavy lap traffic towards the end of that race. What a close call with the 49 spinning right in front of you. What were you thinking when you saw that happen?
I wasn't really thinking, I guess. Just try to stay out of the, I tried to keep going there, and I didn't know if he was going to come across or what, but I guess it happened. So guess it was glad coming to the checkered. It really didn't know which way to go.
With heavy lap traffic like that, how do you anticipate what the other drivers are going to do? Because night in, night out, you continue to work lap traffic better than any other guy out there.
Well, it is. That's what the racing's about. It's fun to be in lap traffic. You can gain spots, you can lose spots there. I got to my teammate and Craig, and I got by Craig, and then I was working on Steve, and Craig went back by both of us. And that's something that it's just the way racing is, I guess. Craig got good on the bottom, and I was trying to get by both of them at the same time. So, I didn't know if somebody was coming, but you just keep doing, try to keep your race car underneath you. The STP guys did a great job again tonight. They finally got back to the shop, slept in their own beds for a few nights, and it really shows here tonight. They got this thing tuned up, and the car's really rotating well. So happy with what we got.
Well, you got your first win at Kokomo. Your guys are from here in Indy. How excited are they, and how excited are you?
Well, this is about as close to home for these guys in the shop as it gets. It's great. We got everybody from the shop here. The guy that does my seat inserts, Dave Sharpley's here. This is it's like a hometown win for this race team, so it's always great to have that. Got a couple USAC teammates here, a lot of great drivers here tonight. It's fun to win here. There's a lot of cars tonight. Everything was great tonight, so just glad to be the one standing up here.
Well, I was lucky enough to sit next to Dave, and he was definitely in the stands cheering you on tonight.
He tried to talk some sense into me 15 years ago or so about getting in these inserts, and I told him he's goofy, and I finally realized that safety is probably one of the most important things you neglect, and you need to look after it. So, thank him for working his tail off to try to get me comfortable in the seats, and he's done that. So, hats off to him and what he does for safety.
Well, congratulations to Donny Schatz and the whole STP number 15 on his first win here and his 21st on the season. Shane Stewart, anytime you come and race with the Outlaws, you always seem to make an impression. Started 9th tonight, ended up 2nd, and was just about to challenge Donny for the lead, and the laps ran out.
Yeah, the race actually clicked off really quick. I was really surprised to see the white flag, but this good run is all to my guys. They actually went all the way from Chico, California to Charlotte, North Carolina to put together a brand new car to come out here and run this whole week. So they've been working really, really hard for me, and it's greatly appreciated. And, I had a bad restart, and then I had a couple good ones, and that just seems like how these crazy restarts go. Some of them help you, some of them don't. And just had a really good car, and Steve made a few adjustments on that open red, and I think it helped me. And, it's one thing to catch Donny, but it's also another thing to pass him. But I felt like we had a good enough car to compete with him, and that says a lot for my guys.
You were running pretty consistent before that open flag, and like you just said, Steve made some changes onto that open red flag. How much did that help you to maneuver through the field?
Well, a little bit. I think a lot of it was just timing. Dale was trying to run the bottom in 1 and 2, and it was slowing him down a little bit. And, we just talked earlier just a while ago, and I think if he would have just stayed up top, I probably would have never been able to get around him. And, like he said, he got Donny, and he thought he had a shot at winning, and he took it, and then it actually cost him a spot. But, it could have been vice versa for me or him. And just always a joy to come out here and race with Donny and Dale. They're great competitors, and just can't say enough for all of our guys. GoPro, cool chassis. We put together a new car for this week, and we're trying it out, and just cannot be happier. And hopefully we can continue this success this week.
Well, you were the one guy that put a stop to Donny's winning streak. Tonight's second-place finisher in the Larson Marks #2 is Shane Stewart. Dale, Shane was just saying you guys were talking about the track tonight. It was, especially up on the cushion, it was really rough. A lot of cars were bouncing around. How hard was it to hold on to the steering wheel tonight?
It wasn't bad. I mean, it's a demanding track, especially down in that corner there. There was just some edges here and there, but I don't know, you just had to find a good groove to run down there. I finally found a little something where I could survive some and not really lose ground, and I don't think anybody was really good down there. But, to come here to an outlaw race, we've been running a lot of all-star stuff, and to come here and run third and, be competitive makes us feel good. So we'll come back Friday night at Eldora and hopefully get after them again.
Making a little mistake is okay. A lot of the drivers seem to be able to come off of that. And you were up kind of going to challenge Donnie for the lead. What did you think to maybe get the lead from him?
Well, it was going to be tough. I mean, he had Craig and Steve, right in front of him, and Craig actually drove back by him on the bottom down here. So I had one shot at it, and I kind of dove to the bottom and didn't really get a very good run off and let Shane get a good run on me. But overall, good night. We'll go home and get ready for Friday.
Well, we look forward to seeing you at Eldora. Dale Blaney in the number 14K, tonight's third place finisher.